What is going on, guys? This is your boy Shadow here to bring you a live game commentary. Basically what you're going to be watching here is two different games merged into one. I think the first one's around like 9 minutes, the second one's around 5 minutes. So on the first map, they're both TDMs. Again, on the first map you're going to be watching Freight, and I think I go like 22-10 or something like that. So while you enjoy the games, both games on the background, I'm going to be basically giving my opinion on Ghost, my final thoughts, my final review, my final everything on this particular game, competitive wise, pub wise, everything, you know, giving my final thoughts on it. So and also, before I even started, I forgot to tell you the second map. The second map will be on Strike Zone. So again, when I'm like in mid conversation, I won't have to cut off and tell you the second map. So the first map is Freight, second map is Strike Zone. So anyway, to get back on topic, I want to go ahead and start off with, I guess, my rankings on Ghost overall. My rating and my rankings of the game from when out of all the Call of Duties I've played. And again, I didn't start getting competitive until like halfway through Black Ops 2. But I have played Modern Warfare as, you know, a pub star, and, you know, I have my knowledge of Call of Duty in general pretty well, especially competitive now. So anyway, I want to go ahead and start off with the #1 game. I think everybody loves this game, pub wise as well as competitive wise. I mean, I can't really say, you know, any other way on why it shouldn't be #1, but obviously I think Black Ops 2 was the best game, competitive wise and as well as pub wise, just because the maps were decent. They was great. A majority of the maps were playable to you know, kind of kick these things off. My second most favorite game, I would have to say Modern Warfare 2 was my favorite. Second, and it's definitely in comparison. Again, I haven't played it competitive wise, so I can't really say too much on how it was competitive, but like the game as a whole, and you know, as the guns and the maps as well, were just fantastic. And this is just me from playing pubs over and over and over again. Now, competitive wise, I'm not really sure what. Obviously, I think I have a general idea of what was restricted and stuff, which I usually didn't use too much, but I did use a lot of kill streaks. So I mean, I can't really say too much on competitive wise why, you know, I will bump it up #1, which is why I don't have it up there as #1, because I haven't played it competitive. But just in whole, I will probably tie it up there with #1 just because the maps were decent. Well, actually, the maps were great. They wasn't even decent. They was great. Black Ops, I mean, not Black Ops 2, but the guns in Modern Warfare 2 were amazing as well. The ACR was definitely my favorite. But let me go ahead and continue on. The third game will definitely be Modern Warfare, COD 4 Modern Warfare. The fourth one, I would have to say Black Ops. I would have to say Black Ops. The only downfall was that everybody kind of used the same guns and competitive, which I kind of, that's when I got a little bit into competitive then, but I didn't get serious into Black Ops 2, as I said, halfway through. So but everybody started using the same guns after they patched I think it was like the AK rapid fire, I believe, or they took out the AK rapid fire. So then everybody started using the FAMAS. So and then my fifth game would be, you know, Ghost. I believe a lot of people think that Ghost was horrible. I don't think it was like the worst game in the world. I think the way they launched it was god awful. And then after a few of their patches, which, you know, kind of caused the bomb glitch, and then they had the audacity to patch the damn MTAR, which I thought was amazing. But now, since they patched the MTAR, you know, pretty much everybody just uses the Vector now. This has just been a replacement weapon. You can't really use the MTAR too much anymore. I use it on occasions, like in this gameplay, just to kind of show that it's a little decent sometimes, you know. It all depends. But yeah, after they patched the MTAR, I kind of lost a little, you know, respect for it. But I don't think it was too god awful. CVC was okay. I think the way they released it. Anyway, before I even go into the downfalls of this game, let me go ahead and finish up with 6th place for my favorite COD series would be Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 was great pubs. I think it was horrible competitive wise. And 7, I would say World at War. I don't know. I haven't even played World at War too much because I didn't like it personally as much as a Call of Duty, even though I have played it. But I just I didn't like it as much as I enjoy playing other Call of Duty titles. So that's 1 through 7 of rankings on my personal list of Call of Duty. So first is Black Ops 2, second will be MW2, third is COD 4 Modern Warfare, 4 is Black Ops 1, 5 is Ghost, 6 is Modern Warfare 3, and 7 is World at War. So with that out of the way, that is my ranking so far on the Call of Duties. Now let's go ahead and go to the downfall of Ghost. Let's kind of go into Ghost more specifically, as I said. So there's been a few good things with the game, especially like on the new gen consoles, the hit detection for the Xbox One, or I think like PS4 too. I haven't played on PS, but the hit detection on Xbox One and it's just amazing. You know, it's increased dramatically. The game is just better, 10,000 times better on the X1. Way better than it was on the 360 when it originally launched. Also, the no host like it does on the 360. On 360 there is a host, but on X1 there is no host. They have servers for it, which is great. They're all on service, which is fantastic. That's kind of my personal preference on it. I kind of enjoy it. But also, you know, I think like overall the game is better on new gen. Now, as for it to be on 360, I don't know too much, but I mean, not that I don't know, but I don't know if I can kind of vouch for it as much, and put it like that. So basically the game is better on the new gen. It's kind of awful on the 360. I hate to say it, but it is. But it's definitely better on the new gen. So if you ever thinking about getting Ghost and you don't have it on the new gen yet, definitely, you know, kind of invest in getting it on the new gen. So anyways, next I have a neutral thing, and that is the knifing. It's kind of like the Commander Pro from Modern Warfare 3. But I don't know. I love the knifing at times because it definitely saved my life on multiple occasions, but there's been times where like it's used against me, and a fool or a player in particular literally jumps 50,000 goddamn yards and runs a whole football goal and kills me when I'm shooting him with like half a clip, like one shot away from dying, and he like Superman jumps and knifes me in the chest. That I don't like. Like, again, it's more of a neutral thing, because again, I love it when I use it against people, because again, it does save lives. But I also hate it when it's used against me, because there's been times where I would absolutely know for a fact he should be dead, and he just panic knifes me from half a mile away, which is ridiculous. So that's more of a neutral feeling. But I don't know. I don't know if I want it back in Advanced Warfare or not. I haven't seen too much game reviews. I've never really watched game reviews too much, but I haven't seen too much game reviews on the Advanced Warfare. But I hope to, you know, kind of have it in the next game. I hate to say, I think I love it a little bit more than I hate it, because again, it does save me a lot, and I have a really sharp reflex. So that's more of a neutral thing. So let's go on to the bad things, okay? God, oh my goodness, this is amazing. But the spawns in Ghost are, Jesus Christ, god awful, god awful, man. It makes no sense. Like in this game right here in TDM, as you like probably have noticed, I'm not sure if you noticed too much, but like I get discombobulated a lot, especially in TDM for sure, because you know teammates are all over the place, so it's kind of hard to predict spawns and try to control it, because you know your teammates are assholes and they just usually don't listen. But in this, I use more of sound whoring than anything. Half my teammates didn't have dead silence, so it kind of threw me off a little bit. But sound whoring and pre-firing, that's mainly what you come down to. But in competitive, everybody has dead silence, so you pretty much effed off. So it makes it, there's really no hope in trying to, you know, kind of counter the awful spawns in this game. You just got to have luck on your side pretty much. The spawns are god awful, in my opinion. They're awful. Okay, it makes no sense that I kill you like somewhere mid map and then you spawn damn near right behind me and get a kill. Like, no, that's awful, awful. So the spawns are awful in this game. Another thing was when they originally launched, the maps were way too damn big. I don't know what, I kind of see what they was going at with, but it's just, Ghost launched horribly. They wasn't focused on esports at all. They had to do a lot of updates to it. They launched the game without search and destroy. Like, it was crazy. I've never played a Call of Duty that didn't launch search and destroy. Search and destroy has always been one of those main primary pubs and competitive gameplays. You know, it's just the soul of Call of Duty, and the fact that they launched it without search and destroy and try to do a search and rescue, where it's basically kind of like search and destroy, except the opponent's teammates have a chance to revive one of their fallen with tags, very similar to kill confirm. If you ever played that, you have to run around, kill, and you only get the point if you collect the tags hovering over the dead bodies. But I mean, that's the thing there. So I mean, overall, I kind of rate Ghost on a scale of 6.5 to 7. I would say 6.5 to 7. I hope that Advanced Warfare can hold up to its hype. It looks like a really great game. But yeah, so anyway, thanks guys for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed the live game commentary. I hope you loved the you know, opinions that I have stated. I hope you agree with some. Put down in the comments of your opinion of the game and let me know. But thanks guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more future videos and updates. And